Hi, I'm Andrew Newman. I'm a professor in the English department at Stony Brook University, and I'm a specialist in early American studies. So I'm going to be reading to you a short, from a short essay by Benjamin Franklin that he wrote in 1786. It's called The Art of Procuring Pleasant Dreams. And I'm going to jump in right in the middle because it's just a little long for this format. To give you something to look at besides me, here's a video of sled dogs in Alaska. Here, then, is one great and general cause of unpleasing dreams. For when the body is uneasy, the mind will be disturbed by it, and disagreeable ideas of various kinds will in sleep be the natural consequences. The remedies, preventative and creative, follow. By eating moderately, as before advised for health's sake, less perspirable matter is produced in a given time. Hence the bedclothes receive it longer before they are saturated, and we may therefore sleep longer before we are made uneasy by their refusing to receive any more. 2. By using thinner and more porous bedclothes, which will suffer the perspirable matter more easily to pass through them, we are less incommoded, such being longer tolerable. 3. When you are awakened by this uneasiness and find you cannot easily sleep again, get out of bed, beat up and turn your pillow. Shake the bedclothes well, with at least 20 shakes, then throw the bed open and leave it to cool. In the meanwhile, continuing undressed, walk about your chamber till your skin has had time to discharge its load, which it will do sooner as the air may be drier and colder. When you begin to feel the cold air unpleasant, then return to bed, and you will soon fall asleep, and your sleep will be sweet and pleasant. All the scenes presented to your fancy will be, too, of the pleasing kind. I am often as agreeably entertained with them as by the scenery of an opera. If you happen to be too indolent to get out of bed, you may, instead of it, lift up your bedclothes with one arm and leg, so as to draw in a great deal of fresh air, and by letting them fall, force it out again. This, repeated 20 times, will so clear them of the perspirable matter that they will have imbibed as to permit your sleeping well for some time afterward. But this latter method is not equal to the former. Those who do not love trouble and can afford to have 2 beds will find great luxury in rising when they wake in a hot bed and going into the cool one. Such shifting of beds would also be of great service to persons ill of a fever, as it refreshes and frequently procures sleep. A very large bed that will admit a removal so distant from the first situation as to be cool and sweet may in a degree answer the same end. 1 or 2 observations more will conclude this little piece. Care must be taken, when you lie down, to dispose your pillow so as to suit your manner of placing your head, to be perfectly easy. Then place your limbs so as not to bear inconveniently hard upon one another, as, for instance, the joints of your ankles. For though a bad position may at first give but little pain and be hardly noticed, yet a continuance will render it less tolerable, and the uneasiness may come on while you are asleep and disturb your imagination. These are the rules of the art. But though they will generally prove effectual in producing the end intended, there is a case in which the most punctual observance of them will be totally fruitless. I need not mention the case to you, my dear friend, but my account of the art will be imperfect without it. The case is when the person who desires to have pleasant dreams has not taken care to preserve what is necessary above all things, a good conscience. The end.